going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we struggled quite a bit to gather more evidence to help our client, who plays the samurai, the steel samurai. And yeah, we eventually made it to the end of the episode, thank goodness. Are you ready to keep going?
Yeah.
October 19th, 9:42 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Maya? It's Mia. Shit. Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
No, it's not.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director.
So gross.
God, I don't remember his voice. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Raffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. So yeah, apologies. I'm almost certain this is 100% a different voice, but this is what we're going with. You're welcome. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder, witness testimony. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination the day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, for what it's worth, I was pretty busy all that day, sad face. Tell us more about that.
Sad face.
During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would.
Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh, right. That's the limp.
Which of course led to me missing my lunch, Ruffs.
Ruffs? Rolling on the floor, starving?
I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up.
So gross.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area.
A plate? There was like a million plates with bones on it.
Yeah. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them.
Yeah, but it wasn't everyone else because you were in a meeting not by yourself. You were in a meeting with people.
Right.
But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Not at all, it's a little vague or it's contradictory. So, in the court record, we have the autopsy report, the photo of Powers, the guide map, the spear, the empty bottle, reading sleeping pills, Mr. Monkey's head that blocked the path to the scene of the crime between 2:15 and 4, and the samurai scrapbook contains a photo of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
It's so cute. Okay, but we don't have a statement from the director.
Well, no, I mean, the director's this guy. You mean the producer?
No, I mean when we spoke to him.
No.
God damn it. I don't know.
I think it's contradictory.
You do?
Well, because if you recall, by Studio 2, by the trailer, there were plates there as well. On the tables.
Oh.
Remember?
No.
Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella.
What did you want?
Sweats. When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
You're embarrassed to eat?
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave.
Oh.
Wait a second.
They took a break.
If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more.
We were in the meeting until around 4.
But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. So this is the one, I guess. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So, nobody left the table during the whole meeting?
During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not a one.
Sweats. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press him harder? Yeah, definitely. Because we already know. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, Raffle.
Well?
Mr. Manella, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. The break.
It's not a good sign when Edgeworth is laughing.
Yeah, I think, depending on the timing of this break, the monkey head will either help us or hurt us. So we'll see.
Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12.
What?
Wow.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, LOL.
He's so gross.
That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me, Steams.
That's definitely not enough time to eat a T-bone steak.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Jesus. What is there to cross-examine? This shit is nothing. He just said nothing.
Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, it's quite a feat.
He'll win a contest at a restaurant.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, LOL.
Why is that?
That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me, Steams.
I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Wow, Phoenix.
Whoa.
Wow, that's rude.
Low blow.
Like, this dude's a lot, but that's messed up. You can't just say that to somebody, dude.
Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food, LOL.
Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. I agree. That's why I said it before we even started this cross-examination. Thanks, Phoenix. You're a great lawyer. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Oh, great. Is that all?
Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, LOL.
Alright, so I guess we present him with the guide map.
Yeah.
This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor.
How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related?
They aren't, are they? I mean, yeah, they are, but okay.
Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge. What are we missing?
Oh, the vial.
Why?
It is enough time. Because of the vial.
Why does the vial contradict that?
Because he gave him sleeping pills in the food.
Sure. But what he's saying is the break was only 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
So they were only outside of the trailer for 15 minutes and then they went back into the trailer. So how does a bottle of sleeping pills...
Because he put him to sleep before then.
What the hell's his name?
So there's less to do.
Our client was the one who was given the sleeping pills.
Right.
Back in the employee area where he was eating.
Right.
Not at Studio 2 where they were all eating.
Yes, but he was with them prior to them eating at the employee area.
Right, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about way after that, when they're at Studio 2 in a meeting.
Yeah, I'm saying there's a lot less for him to do in that 15 minutes because the guy's already asleep.
But that doesn't get anybody to Studio 1 to kill Jack Hammer.
Right, we already tried to use the map, though.
Okay. So you want to use the sleeping pills to try to refute this statement that he's making.
Alright, it's a lot more of a leap than the map is, and if the map didn't work, then I guess it's nothing but... maybe this thing?
I don't even think so, but I'll try it. Nope. This evidence clearly... Nope. How exactly they aren't, are they? Nope. Not at all.
Maybe we were just supposed to lose this one again until we get more evidence again?
I don't think so.
That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
Is there a point where we can ask him who he was eating with? Because that was a table with 2 plates on it.
He said the other one was the producer.
Oh, he did say that. Okay, sorry, I missed
D.
it.
Vasquez. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. What the fuck?
While I was facing a cold...
I don't understand. Well, Phoenix? That testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time. Oh, great. Is that all? What the fuck are you looking for?
Yeah, I mean, if it's not the map, I don't know what the fuck it is. Is it this envelope thing? What's in this envelope?
That's the
the autopsy. Never mind.
Could it be this? No.
Maybe it's the scrapbook.
I don't think it's any of it. Like, I don't understand.
I don't think so either.
If it's not the guide map, what else could it possibly be?
Gotta be missing evidence.
I don't think they would have let us advance if we were missing evidence. They wouldn't have let us get to this point. It would have been a brick. Like, there's no reason for it.
Well, except that it happened last time. They sent us to the trial. We were meant to lose until we had more evidence.
Right, but they keep looping us back to this point. So obviously we're not meant to lose. Otherwise they would have just sent us to the next thing.
Well, then just start trying things. I don't know what else to tell you. Is it just that we didn't press him on something?
We pressed him on literally everything. Okay. Why is that?
That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
Damn it.
Did you say what time the break was?
No. Is it... Could it be this? Come on, man. Alright, 2 more. That's all we get. This sucks.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's why I'm saying, like, if it's not the map, then there's gotta be a spot where we forgot to press him.
There isn't. Oh my god, what the fuck? We pressed him on everything, that's why they looped us back. Yeah, this, technically. What time exactly did you take this break? Wow, really?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. Okay, I guess you were right. Why would I have thought to press him on... Okay, whatever. I guess it's possible time-wise. Okay, so I guess now we show him the autopsy report?
What about the monkey head?
That would show that there wasn't a path. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement?
I'm not sure if I follow.
It clearly contradicts the, I thought, okay, we lose. What the fuck? It's really stupid.
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial.
Uh-oh.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers...
Okay. That was a huge pile of bullshit.
The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
I like how the defendant's on the stand now, even though he didn't even get to go on the stand.
I'm fucking furious. Okay, come on.
Was she trying to warn us that there was another place to look?
There is nowhere to do. That is not an option. Is going and looking anywhere.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm being sure with you. I'm frustrated. It's not your fault. I apologize.
Alright, so when we're in that defendant room,
It's just for talking, not for making any other
we
decisions.
can't move anywhere.
Correct.
Okay. This is fun.
Yeah. Lovely. I'll save my voice for a little bit.
Did you press him where he said everyone else?
I haven't... You mean the last time when we lost? Yeah. I thought so. Okay. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. In the employee area, that's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you could believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Nope, just us four.
That's... The assistant was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It took a lot more time than I thought it would.
Oh, because the twisted ankle. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
Nope, no steak. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah, doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella.
What did you want?
Sweats. Studio 2, 2 plates. Who ate lunch there?
Well, no, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Okay, so the one
Now
exactly...
he's saying the assistant went through all that trouble, but he doesn't remember that she was there in the employee room when they were doing the run-through.
I guess.
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
Mental image I'll carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press him on that a bit more. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break, or...
Well, yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, raffle.
Well...
Mr. Manella, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please.
Erk.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. The break. All right, here we are. You know, those 3 fucking sentences. Okay, here we go. What time? Say it was from 2:30 or so until 2:45. It's the time of death, so he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. Guess it's possible time-wise. Why is that? Oh, here we go.
Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who, though.
Sure. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial's over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility.
I suppose you might say that.
So, are they going to bring up the fucking monkey head now? Because the monkey head was down from 2:15, but again, it's not that hard to walk around it. Like, I understand you can't drive a fucking car, but it doesn't mean you can't walk. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now.
Well, but that makes 15 minutes tough if you're walking.
I guess.
Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright.
What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock, the path between the studios was blocked? Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa! You're right! True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him.
No counter-argument, Mr. Wright. Then I'm afraid you lose this round.
I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over?
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Is it the kid?
Yeah.
Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
So where was the spot?
What spot?
The spot that made it work.
That made what work?
Getting to move forward with the trial.
I don't know. I assume it's weird, right? Because if we had said no in that question instead of yes, I assume the same result would have occurred, just without us losing points. So I have to imagine that this was supposed to happen, just like anything else. October 19th, 11:04 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're really giving up, or you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is.
That's not true. The vent.
The vent led to the employee area.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. We already know that someone took the costume out of Will's room while he was asleep with sleeping pills. We just haven't had the opportunity to ask anybody about that. So hopefully that's where this is leading, but...
I'm just saying, people can get around in the vent systems without having to use the path.
But that was the only vent we know about in the employee area. And obviously, because it comes from outside.
Right, because that's how the kid was getting in.
Right.
Well, I assume there are vents in other areas.
We don't have any information on that, unfortunately.
Oh, we don't have any information.
What's gonna happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it.
Yep.
Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Okay.
I love how much of her boobs are showing when she's like, this is for the kids.
She herself is also a kid, which is very disturbing. October 19th, 11:15 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand.
He's so cute.
Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on?
Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Donuts don't come in crates.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school?
Witness?
Poor Edgeworth.
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
So cute.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness? Cody.
He's having trouble with this gentle thing.
You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident?
You got a problem with that?
And he pulls out a sword in court. You're gonna get shot, kid. You can't just do that.
It's stuck. He's not pulling it out.
It's true. Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just... Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer a bearded gentleman myself.
A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible.
Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. I mean, yeah, we all wondered that. We asked that. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Cody's camera added to the court record. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
Witness testimony, witness's account. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and I went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid's tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly.
Yeah.
Right?
Because he's the bomb. Look at him. Look at that face.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio.
I feel like we should be pressing him because he's saying that this was like the first time he'd been there, but he already knew about the old lady trying to catch him. You know, he avoided the path even though he had to find the map, right? Like,
okay. I'm just, because the judge said to be gentle, I'm not sure if we're going to be limited in the number of presses this time around.
Yeah,
that's my guess. You might not be wrong. I mean, we could press him here if you'd like.
Yeah, let's just see what happens.
Off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes.
You got lost in the woods?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. So, can this be where we show him the book?
Maybe.
Nope. Okay. Alright, so this is the one then, maybe. Because he says, Contains photos of every victory scene and every battle the Steel Samurai has won. It's got to be this one then, right? God damn it!
Maybe it's just the camera.
But he said he didn't have it with. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. It just... Okay. Okay. Maybe we show him the picture?
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is... This is impossible, man. I'm so angry. Okay. I guess I'll just press him on everything until we lose or figure it out. The Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then?
It totally rocked. Right before my eyes out came the bad guy.
What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
Oh, so it wasn't actually...
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know. He was kind of far away.
Huh. He's being awfully vague. So that was the producer.
Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow!
What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not for a bit. Like he was
Not
dead.
a
I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was.
Jeez.
If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell ya.
If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Course I do. I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Course! Duh! My dad always takes me.
Poor dad. Found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Alright, so there seemed to be no restrictions on pressing, so... Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? There you go, Amy.
Actually, I've been a couple of times.
Yeah, we know.
I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day, and that security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez!
That's literally the first time he's talked.
Suck it, Edgeworth.
I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me.
We did this already, right? Off the path? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could...
So now we can use his testimony of the fact that the woods can be utilized instead of the path to say that someone could have gone from the trailer to Studio One.
Yeah, I mean, again, that would make sense, but it doesn't seem like that's an option at all. They've already been removed, and we went down that line of questioning already.
I feel like I want to know how that monkey head fell over. Like, there's got to be something that happened that made that monkey head fall. And because he was right there, maybe he knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't either, but...
He was in the woods.
Right. So I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. So, like, we only have one more chance. Otherwise, we got to start this all over again. But I kind of want to show him that picture and see what he says.
Yeah.
But here would be the place to do it.
Okay. So do it now.
It's our last-ditch effort, otherwise we got to start over again regardless, so...
At least we'll know one way or the other.
I guess.
Whether this is the spot to show him the picture.
Nope, we lose. God damn it. Okay. Well, we are done with this episode, everybody. Wow.
Yikes.
That is fucking nonsense. Okay. Hey, I would love to know people's thoughts down in the comments below. Like,
what the hell do we do here?
well, not even that. I mean, obviously, you can tell us that, but we're going to be back next week with the answer, even if I have to look it up. But, like, you're welcome to tell us or to give us your opinion. Like, is this as stupid as we think it is, or are we, like, overthinking it and we're bad at it? Because, obviously, I'd love to hear people's thoughts. Like, we're just back here again. So, I guess enjoy the music. But this is, I'm, like, so angry. So, yeah, we can stop this for a while and come back to it some other time. But hey, don't forget, folks, you should subscribe and ring that bell so that you will not miss any of these videos on this channel, including the continuation of this series, because when you ring that bell, you will get notifications right to your phone, your device, whatever. So that, like I said, so that you don't miss a thing. We have other series on this channel as well, and we have other channels too, linked down in the description box below. Thank you all so very much for watching. Whether I'm salty or not at the end of an episode, I still appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to watch our stuff. So, thank you all for being here. Amy, not that you didn't make it obviously clear because we both talked about it, but what do you think?
Clusterfuck.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't.
It sucks.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's why I kept saying I feel like we're missing evidence.
Yeah.
We're either missing evidence or, like, we're missing a mechanic of this game that's, like,
I just think
wanting us to do a thing we're not doing. I don't know.
I just think, because, like, in the past episodes, quote unquote, of the game and of our series, it's been seemingly obvious when the person's like, oh yeah, it was supposed to be this. Oh, well, we blatantly have a piece of evidence that contradicts that.
Right.
Here you go. Here, it's a lot more subtle than that. And/or, like, you just have to do it all through pressing, it seems.
Right.
And it's like, you have to press at exactly the right time to, like, change later testimony into whatever. It's just very annoying and frustrating. So, we will be back next week. We will try this again. Definitely stay tuned, and thank you all once again. But, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.